Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, call halal Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to our teachers at Great Millstone who always rule well, to the Akim that's continuously pushing his truth out on the four winds of the globe, and all fear of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Shalom. And this is just a little quick hit. The book of Acts 17 and 24, this is a scripture, we always bring out, but I had to bring it out again because, as a little guy walked up on the camp, claiming to be a pastor, a preacher, whatever you want to, whatever title you want to use, and the guy walked up with a haughty spirit, walked up arrogant, under eyeing the guys, we call it down here, you under eyeing me, with all type of devious thoughts in your mind, saying, hey, see what these guys know, and they standing out here, and they don't know nothing, creeping up like a snake, being having a snappy attitude, smart mouth when you are being asked a question, and being, thinking you know something you don't, and first thing you do is you claim the title of a pastor or something, some type of church preacher, which, hey, man, these people have been exposed. These type of guys have been exposed, man. The scripture always expose them, always cut them. Okay, this is the book of Acts 17 and 24. Okay, I'm just reading it verbatim. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hand. Neither is he worshipped with men's hands as though he need anything, seeing he giveth all to life and breath and all things. Okay. Acts 17 and 24. It clearly says God that made the world. Okay. Which means the earth. Okay. Which means all races. Okay. All nations, all bloodlines. Okay. And all things therein. Okay, and that means, the trees, okay, to the largest animal, to the smallest animal, the air that we can't see, okay, and us, okay. So he made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth. Okay, pursuant to the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, he dwells, his place is a high place, and our place is a lower place, but right here, Acts 17 and 24 tells you, okay, he's the Lord of heaven and earth. So he's the Lord of where we at, and the Lord where he at, which is a higher place. But this is one thing, okay, that his spirit doesn't do. Dwell not in temples made with hands. So if any of these preachers, pastors, et cetera, running up, claiming that they men of the Lord, okay, claiming that they know the scriptures, okay, ask them what's that white Caucasian Jesus with the blue eyes and the blonde hair and the transparent skin, okay, which is red skin. Ask them what's that actual guy name, okay, and they couldn't tell you, okay, because the spirit of Yahweh Shai is not dealing with them, okay. Acts 17 and 25. Neither is worship. This is Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai that we talking about now. Neither is worship with men's hands as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things. So a person that or a being or a power that gives, okay, life and breath, okay, and all things, okay, he's already the Lord of heaven and earth, okay, he made the world and all things therein, okay, so what makes you think that you can run up in a church and throw your hands up and say this and say these, all type of gibberish out of your mouth, okay, claim to be speaking in tongues, okay, claiming that this is the house of the Lord? Come on, man. No, the scripture clearly shows, strictly tells you otherwise. I'm going to read it again. Acts 17 and 24. Okay, God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not dwelleth not in temples made with hands. Let's look up that word dwelleth. Okay, this is Acts 17 and 24. And what's that modern day that modern day temple that's in New Babylon? The church. And that was also built with man's hands. Okay, this is the word dwelleth in the Strong's Greek.
Strong's G 2730. Katoikeo. Katoikeo.
Katoikeo. Okay. Dweller, inhabitor, inhabitant, to dwell, to settle. Okay. Divine powers, influences, etc. are said to dwell in his soul. See, the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, okay, his son, that sent his only begotten son, does not settle in these temples made with man's hands. He doesn't have an influence there. Okay, he's not the divine powers that's there. Okay, let's go here. I'm reading it verbatim. God is said to dwell in the temple, i.e., to be always present for worship. But this is the temple that the Most High ordained to be built. Okay, not these man. The scripture said. Let's go back to the scripture. It said what? Man. Okay, Salakim, dwell not in temples made with hands. Okay, who has hands? Men. Okay, this is vain things that men have done. Okay, Esau, Edom. Okay, building their own temples, putting a cross up on top of it. You know, giving it all type of names, coming into all type of denominations. Okay, and especially Jake is hypnotized. Okay, over a preacher, especially the Jake woman. Okay, which is the Israelite woman from the tribe of Judah. Okay, which is the so-called Negro woman. Okay, and Negro male. Number one. Okay, is really under the spell of these false prophets. Okay, that dwell in these wicked temples. Okay, but in a nutshell, hey man, Yahweh Shai is not dealing with y'all, man. Yahweh Shai is not there. Okay, y'all only doing it for filthy lucre's sake. Okay, I'm gonna read the scripture again. Acts 17 and 24, verbatim. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is worship with men's hands. Okay, as though he need anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things. So all that vain worship you doing, all that praying for hours, okay, trying to get Sister Johnson to jump up and down, trying to get our brother Roger to give another $100. Hey man, woe to you wicked 2/3. Woe to you, 'cause you the main one, you Negroes. Woe to you, destruction to you Negroes. Okay. And with that, Shalom.